What is up, y'all? It is the Varsity Podcast, the best podcast in the world for sports. Might be a little biased because it's mine, but you know what? We're going to go about it. And I got a special guest joining me today. Over here, his name is RJ. Go ahead and say hello for the fans, RJ.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today?
This is RJ. I grew up playing football with him. We're about to be coaching together. Very excited about that. But yeah, I grew up playing football with RJ. Awesome dude, amazing teammate. But yeah, you also play semi-pro football for the Flag City Phantoms, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
And they're out of Findlay.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And y'all boys was just back. Y'all was just at the state championship, I believe, for semi-pro, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who were y'all playing?
Northern Kentucky Wolfpack up in Cincinnati.
Nice, nice. So go ahead and explain to me kind of how you got into semi-pro football.
Well, semi-pro came to me one day. One of my teammates hit me up. It was a close guy. He told me that a team was coming up talking about, hey, bro, you should try out for this team and everything. I'm like, man, do I really want to get back into football like that? I do miss the game of it, and I really didn't have that opportunity in high school, so I tried it out, and years went by. My first year, I had a great season, 35 carries, 500 yards, 2 touchdowns, and I won Rookie of the Year, and that's how it went. My second year, we did a lot better. I really didn't get the ball that much, but every time I did get the ball, I made it count. I ended the season off with 5 carries for 150 yards.
Nice, nice. Okay, yeah. So obviously he took the semi-pro route just to show any of you athletes watching that even if you don't make college ball or JUCO, D3, D2, whatever, and you still want to play football, look into the semi-pro leagues. I mean, I would look into it. I've always thought about, kind of going back to playing and stuff like that. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I just chose a different route. I coach football, which is very fun. But yeah, if you ever looking to play again, I mean, look into some of these semi-pro leagues. And I mean, excuse me, even some guys like Kurt Warner and them, for example, came from like arena football and stuff like that in that aspect. I mean, semi-pro is a very real thing. I mean, just for you to look out to carry your dreams and stuff like that. We're going to get in today's episode. Got a lot we want to talk about. We got coming up, we're going to talk about new uniform drops. As you can see on TikTok, I am very passionate about talking about uniform drops. How I feel like they're getting too simplistic at times. Sometimes somebody drops a banger. Somebody drops ones that they just completely flop. And yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to come and say hi? We're live right now.
What up?
Yeah, as y'all can see, it's Dawson, my little brother.
Big
Go.
4 gang in the squad. Hey, like that new post. My predictions are always right.
All right, big dog.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Yeah, but yeah, back to what I was talking about. We got uniform drop in. We're gonna talk about the new 2K cover. We're gonna also hit on the college football video game. And then we're gonna hit on RJ's team, the Los Angeles Rams. Big fan of the Rams. But yeah, with that being said, I know you got it pulled up as well. I have it pulled up as well, RJ. I will be posting pictures for you guys, the audience, to see. But let's get in on Purdue dropping new uniforms. Very excited about these uniforms. I think Purdue has honestly, a good color scheme, and I always kind of vibe with their uniforms. But I like this, they're going to kind of go back to, almost like a throwback, simplistic look with just some stripes, like a bit of an italic P on the helmet, as they put it. And I mean, I'll put them up here on screen, but these black ones they have, I think it almost reminds me of like when Drew Brees was playing Purdue. Now, obviously, a little young to know that, but I've obviously seen photos and heard stories. But the black home uniforms with the gold pants, I vibe with, and then especially the white ones where it's like the all white with the black helmet. Oh man, just chef's kiss. Really clean uniforms. I'm glad somebody dropped a good uniform because, as y'all can see, I've been on TikTok talking about uniforms, especially what I think is the biggest downgrade this college football season coming up. TCU, their uniforms, I'll put them up here, terrible. I literally think they could be so much better with their colors and the past, what they've done. Yeah, but RJ, let me know what you think about these uniforms.
Man, Purdue definitely did their thing with these uniforms. These uniforms is definitely 100% great. Just the white of it, it makes what this guy got on. He makes the drip look really well with it. The black with the gold helmet, definitely something I would wear on an everyday basis.
Oh
if I
yeah,
play
just
for
imagine
Purdue.
like these are just like for the photo shoots. Imagine like the drip that the players are gonna have when they're
Oh
actually
yeah,
playing in them. Drip's
yep.
gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Might have to like check them out in college football 25. More on that
Dude,
later.
if I played for Purdue and I had that on, I
I don't know
definitely
if you want to
wear.
play for them recently though. They're not the
Yeah, not the
underdog
greatest,
potentially
but
upset yo team Purdue back in like 2018 when Ohio State
it,
lost to them. That was
yeah,
terrible.
it's something
They're
I
struggling a
wear.
little bit.
Yeah, it's something I wear just for a photo shoot, and then I'll transfer to a different team.
yo, or how's it be, yo, visitation photos where everybody posts all they like visitations and stuff like that.
I will not commit here. Just do
At
that.
least right now, because Purdue's been on the struggle bus for a little bit.
Yeah,
I think I'm glad somebody is dropping some good uniforms because I feel like in college football, any uniform drop I see, I'm hyped for it, and then I check it out, and I'm like, oh, these are terrible because everybody's going to this simplistic look that I don't understand why we're doing that. I mean, you could probably agree with it as well,
yeah. It's
but
like now. It's like the Big Ten is finally coming to agreement, saying it's time to drop some drip.
oh, for sure, dude. The Big Ten. I mean, we just added Oregon, however you say it. We just added them. Like, I mean, not even to like rank a conference on drip, but just like, dude, we added them. Like, dude, the uniforms are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, Oregon always has some great uniforms.
Always some crazy uniforms. As
Yeah,
the joke always is, 1,000 uniform combinations and 0 national championships. But if they gonna lose, they losing with style, I guess.
hey,
But I mean, in general too, the Big Ten is gonna be crazy this year. Like the whole conference realignment has been like so crazy from when I got into football in general back in like 2013, 2014 when I was getting into football for the first time as like a kid. Like it is so much different than the Big Ten that I knew when I got into football. Like, dude, think about it. You're gonna have Oregon coming up to like Wisconsin in like no potentially like November or something like that. I don't know if schedules are released. I haven't seen it, but just like you know what I mean. You just gonna have like a West Coast team coming up here to the Midwest or almost even northern than Ohio, like Michigan, Wisconsin, like places like that up in like
yeah,
November or October, bruh. Like they gonna get there. Them Cali boys and like Oregon and players like them, they gonna come up here and be like, "Yo, what is this weather? Like it
oh
is
yeah,
freezing up here."
this weather is no joke. That's for all the
That is that's the one thing
Oregon,
that sets aside the
Washington.
Big Ten is the weather. Same thing.
Yeah,
You
the
could argue
weather.
same thing for the South, but like, bro, playing football in the cold, you feel every hit, bro. Oh my God. Because speaking from experience, because we had some deep playoff runs in high school when we had some snow. I remember we had a blizzard. Our first playoff game, our junior year, I believe it was. We had that blizzard that rolled in the first week of playoffs. Oh my God, was it cold, bro?
Yeah, it was cold. It was terrible. I had some experience with my first year semi pro up in Flint, Michigan.
Oof.
It was raining, then out of nowhere it turned to snow, and it was all bad. Balls slippery, everybody slipping. It was bad. My fingers were so numb, and then when my finger got unthawed, I felt was straight pain. It was terrible.
Oh, dude, for sure. That's like the one thing I say. That is the one thing that can set aside the Big Ten is like the weather, especially for teams like USC, Oregon, Washington, UCLA. Like when they have to come play teams in like beginning of like November, October, like when it starts getting for real cold up here in the Midwest and even further up north, it's insane, dude. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah,
Yeah,
moving on. Miami U, obviously, because there's also Miami, Ohio. But most of the time, you guys think of Miami U. Also dropped new uniforms. I really vibe with these two. I love a good all black uniform, especially with like Miami's colors. I'm looking at them right now. We'll have them up in the video as well. But like, look at these. Like the all black with like this orange that really stands out. My only complaint is I wish they would have added a little more green in it, but I mean, it just a very clean look. Again, kind of simplistic, but it's one of them where it's simplistic, but it works because it has some striping, solid colors. Only thing I can say is I can't tell from the photos. I wish it would have maybe did. I don't think they did. Let me look. Okay, they do have like some stripes kind of down the pants. I was gonna say, I was hoping they had like something on the pants because I was like, I don't know, like I don't like plain pants. I like if you do like lettering or even some stripes. But I low key vibe with the helmet too. It's got the classic U logo on the side, and then kind of like it's like an orange stripe, and then the black one down the middle. Do I think they could have incorporated a little bit of green into the uniform? I think too, because the orange and the green is kind of like iconic with Miami U, the Hurricanes. But overall, again, not. I don't think it's. I won't lie. I don't think it's as good as Purdue's, the one that they just dropped. But definitely another solid uniform that it's simple, but it kind of works. And I could be biased just because I like a good all black uniform. But I think it's a solid one. And they already still have solid unis. But I think it works. I low key wouldn't mind. I can't wait to see these. My only thing is like maybe Miami fans, I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I remember this. If you're wearing these and you want to maybe like get some good vibes going, some good juju, just knee the ball. Don't try to like run a play and then lose to Georgia Tech like they did. Like I
Oh,
know y'all
that's,
want to forget
oh,
this, but like
no,
what was that, bro? Just take a knee. Like you
no,
literally could have took a knee and won the game.
no, you know, no, 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 you
Had
said it.
to, bro. Had to.
Oh, you said it. Oh, God, I forgot about it. You said it. Oh, shit. But yeah, I get what you're saying. The unis is definitely fire. I feel like you definitely should have put some green in it because that orange do pop out. But if they would
Oh,
have
it
put
for
a
sure
little,
does. Especially if
yeah,
they
if you
play that in
put
like a night game. Oh, if you do it at night, it's gonna be fire.
yeah, just a little bit of green, a little bit of green will make it really pop with that
Even if it was
black.
straight up just like the Adidas logo that was on the
Oh yeah,
jersey, or even like the
yeah, like
nameplate on the back, or just like some striping down the side.
yeah. But I feel like some players gonna put some type of green in it, like green bands or
Oh,
some
for
type of
sure.
shoes and something like that. But yeah,
Oh, for
but
sure.
But yeah, the jersey definitely looked fire. I don't think it looked better than Purdue at all, but it's definitely fire.
Definitely another fire one. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad some teams have been dropping some good uniforms because for a long time there it was like, oh, this team's about to drop, this team's about to drop, and we see them and we're like, literally like this.
What?
Like, what are these jerseys, bro? Like, it's like again, TCU's already up. Y'all have already seen them, but like that was so disappointing to me because TCU had so many fire uniforms and like this like
The
they're like
hard.
these are our new home away and alternate and I'm like these need to go back into storage and bring them old ones back because these are terrible. Like, oh my god, just I don't want to harp on it anymore. If you look, go to the TikTok. I already have the video pinned because it was a really good video, but I was already talking about this. But dude, I hate this simplistic look that a lot of teams in sports and a lot of things in general are doing. Like I know we're in a modern age and we're not in the 2000s, 2010s, 90s, whatever. Like I know we're not there no more, but like can we go back to there where it feels like there's some creativity in things? Like I just don't think there's as much creativity in the world as there was when it comes to like branding or like uniforms or just like even like word marks. I remember I think it was 2 seasons ago, the Philadelphia Eagles of the NFL, they changed their word mark, and you probably remember this. It was like the word mark that was in the end zone. It literally looks like a Microsoft Word font that just says Eagles. And like it doesn't
Oh
have that
yeah,
really cool, you remember, it doesn't have that really cool like
yeah.
I don't know if it was black, but like their kind of color scheme where it had that really cool outline, that backdrop. Like I'll put a photo of what the new one is and the old one. But like I seen it and I was like, bro, what? I was like, I'm not an Eagles fan at all, clearly. But I was like, y'all wordmark as it's called was like so freaking cool and unique. And it's just like y'all literally were like, how can we make this plain and boring? Like that was the start of it. And then some other teams are following with it and uniforms. Like it is a trend that I do not want the world to be on. Because I was like, this simplistic look is terrible, especially in college football. Because we all know one fun aspect of college football is the uniforms, the alternates, the specials. Like, do not let this ruin college football. Like I love the football in general, but just like do not let it ruin uniforms and branding and stuff like that, because we're going to get into our next segment, which I was already getting hit on. Some of you guys might have also seen this, but the new 2K25 covers dropped, and they're terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, look, you see them as well because you have them pulled up as well, but like, and I'm not
Yeah.
even mad about who's on the cover. I could care less about who's on the cover. Would I have liked to be a cast player? Yeah, but clearly we haven't been that great to deserve it. And I'm cool. I'll put them up here. I'm cool with them promoting the WNBA with it. Now, however you feel about that, my opinion, I'm cool with it getting more popularity. I won't lie, I haven't followed it as crazy as like I haven't followed it too much until like this year. I won't lie, but like it's the higher profile players like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, like players like that that are making me kind of interested. But back to that subject, like these 2K covers, I'll have them up here, which you guys can see, or you've already seen them. They're just way too simplistic. Like it just looks like they slap an image of whoever on there, blur the background, put 2K25 at the top, and just be like, that's our cover. Like, what? What happened to
Copy
like,
and
I'm going to put
paste.
some of them up here, but like, I remember the one, I think it was 2K19. It was like it was like 2K19 or 2K20 or 21, whatever. I'm gonna find it. It was like the Dwayne Wade one with the really cool like Miami Vice colors.
Yeah, 2K20.
Exactly. Like, what happened to that? Like,
Yeah.
y'all aren't creative enough to like make something like that. Like, I'm kind of cool with like the poses of the players on them. I mean, you got just a cool in the moment shot, but like have some creativity. Like, and let's be real, the games haven't been as great either. They just feel like it's all about microtransactions now, which is like another terrible thing because like it, just I feel like I haven't been able to enjoy 2K the past like 2 years. Like I haven't had any fun on 2K since like 2K17, 2K18, maybe 19. I haven't had fun on 2K since. And I don't know if that's like maybe a nostalgia thing cuz I'm older now, so obviously that is a thing. But just like I don't know. I feel like 2K is like low key going downhill, and like this is definitely showing a start of it. Is with like these very simplistic covers where it's like they just feel like they're not creative. Like the only kind of cool one on here is the Hall of Fame edition, I believe it is, where it's got Vince Carter on it, and he's like half gold, half normal, doing like his signature dunk. Kind of cool, but just like I feel like they just flopped on the background. It's like, let's get a little creative here and try to do something instead of just being like what feels rushed, where it's like, let's just try to hurry up and get this out so they can see it. So then people can start trying to get hype. And it's like, they also dropped the covers and haven't told us anything about the game. They've just only showed the covers and then the pre order bonuses, which I could care less about pre ordering it as well because, like, people, I think someone did a breakdown of it on TikTok and they were like, if you pre-order the one editions and get 100,000 VC, like it's saying, that's only going to get you to like a 75 overall. I'm like, bro, what? So you already got
Man,
to drop like 100 something dollars after tax, and you gonna be like a 75.
shoot, $150 for a 400,000 VC.
Yeah, bro. Just like imagine, like, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, what do you think of the covers? I'm cool with like the athletes on them and the poses and everything, but like again, I just feel like they flopped with the background because like you could have did something way cooler.
You want my honest opinion, or you
Oh
want
yeah,
me to?
bro, go ahead. We keep it real here.
Oh my God, this is just like they just gave up. It's like
Oh, for
they
sure.
hear. I feel like they heard the community is like, hey, our game is not doing all that good. We just gonna slap on anybody. Don't get me wrong. Tatum, they just won. The Celtics did just win NBA Finals. They
Oh
did.
yeah,
So
I
he just,
understand that. That's
yeah,
cool. Like I'm cool
yeah,
with
he
that.
deserved it. Yeah, they deserve to be on there. But it's like if you're gonna do that, put some. some little pizzazz into it,
Yeah, like I was just
like
saying, make it feel like y'all put a little more creative energy
yeah, like
and
when I'm
actually
on,
didn't just rush it to get the cover out there.
yeah, because when I'm on here and I'm looking at all the other ones, like this one with Anthony Davis on 2K20, the one with 2K13 with KD and
Oh yeah.
Harden and D Rose, like they really put their time and effort to it.
You know what I
Like
feel
you,
like might be like kind of cause of this, and I just kind of thought about this, is we're gonna hit on this too in the episode, but like college football about to drop. I feel like games like this, Madden, and some other games are trying to compete with the college football hype and get on the hype train while it's going. And maybe that's why they forced the cover so they can be like, hey, but check it out, our game is about to be coming out. Because like the the amount of hype around college football right now, and including myself, like I'm literally counting down the days until this game comes out. Like I literally have the day off of work and I cannot be more excited. I was like, I'm gonna get up, go to the gym, eat breakfast, and I'm gonna come home and grind this game all day. Like I almost feel like these games, like 2K and Madden, well, Madden had their bundle with 2K with NCAA, but like I almost feel like 2K is trying to like get on the hype and be like, yeah, but also look, our game's coming out, trying to like keep up, and everybody in the community is like, don't nobody care about this game, bro. Like only people that are gonna buy it are
yeah,
gonna be like streamers because they do 2K content, stuff like that. Which I understand. Like I won't lie, I'm probably gonna eventually play the game. I just don't know if I'm gonna pre-order it because I'm just not willing to spend the money and I'm not as hyped for it. But I don't know. Maybe that's a cause where it's like they're trying to keep up and get on the same hype that everybody has about EA Sports college football because they're like, just also don't forget about us. Like we're still around. We've been here since like we've been here since college football was canceled. Like I don't know if that's maybe a reason, but just again, I feel like general trends are just trying to be way too simplistic, and everybody's like trying to like almost like how can we be more simpler than these guys? Like, and it's like no, don't do that. Like I won't lie, sometimes simple works. Like I do, I work in merchandise. I make my own stuff. Shit, just like simple work sometimes, but like this general trend, the way it's going, it's like sometimes, and this is not it. Like,
yeah,
and just to go to the fact, like, y'all still got to work on improving y'all game, because like it hasn't felt as fun or been as popular as it has since like 17, 18, and maybe 19 and 16. Because like again, I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing, because you, me, and some of the other guys used to like back when we was in like high school, so we had more time. You should just grind like 2K, Park, stuff like that. I don't know if it's just a nostalgia thing, but I don't know, just genuinely, I'll play it for like the week it comes out, and then I'll just randomly kind of forget about it and be like, it just doesn't live up to the hype that I feel like it should. Or like they hyped it up, and then you play it and you're like, this ain't as fun as it looked like it was gonna be.
yeah. Like 2K, it seems like it just flopped after this year with the game and all that, the city and the new Xboxes and
Oh
everything.
yeah, bro.
It
Like
just
people was
flopped.
talking about, it was like I'm trying to hoop, I'm not trying to be a rapper. I think some of that stuff was kind of fun, but at the same time, I just feel like it wasn't necessary for a
Yeah,
basketball game. Now, we
like
always was like, it'd be cool to like drive and live the life, I guess, but like, I had fun with some of the stuff, but just some of it at the same time, I felt like was unnecessary.
yeah,
Cause it's like, bro, I gotta go to the whole other corner of the map just to like complete this quest to then advance to another part of the quest to another part just to try to get like some endorsement deal or something. I'm like, what does this got to do with it? Like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to
Especially
hoop.
this year. Yeah, especially this year, you gotta really grind for your badge. You
That
gotta know your
that too, dude. I did not like that the badge regression system. I like
uh
the old 2Ks where it was like you could grind to get your badge, but it wouldn't go from like Hall of Fame to gold to so like if you're not using it in game. I was like, because sometimes I just like it kind of makes sense, but then at the same time, it's kind of annoying because it's like you grind to get it to like gold or Hall of Fame, and then it's like if you don't use it in a game, it can regress like back to gold. It's like what? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know, cause it's like,
just like your jump shot and everything, like you gotta really know your jump shot right away, and then you got the delay and the cue, the whole shot feed cue. I don't like that because it's like you gotta change it from early, very late
oh
to
yeah,
late.
bro.
It's like that. It's like makes the game not fun. It's like you basically gotta know your jump shot and put it at the right speed you want to release it at. And it's like at this point, it's like it don't make the game fun. It's like I just want to just play this game and relax, have fun, not stress about I'm going 10 for 30 or
Bro, man.
20 for 80.
And then you're gonna
Basically,
lose the progress you was earning with your badges, and you're like, man, fuck it all, bro. Like, I had one
yeah,
bad game, and now my badge is like from gold to silver, or silver to bronze. Like, it's like what? Like
yeah, and
I
then
grinded to earn it to that, and now it just easily like that regress because of one bad game. Especially like with Park, bro. What I think they need to do, simplify it. Go back to the 3 parks. That was when 2K was so much fun in Park. When you had the three
yeah,
parks. Like,
it's like now, this 2K is like you go to park. It's like you have people that doing whatever. It's like park is not as fun as it is. Like me, I stopped playing park a while ago. I'm a
bro, I
rec
ain't played
player.
Park since like
Yeah,
fucking
I
18
don't,
maybe. We
Like I
used
said,
to
I still
actually
play.
grind Park, but now it's like we can't even get a
Yep.
game or we're just like, nah, it ain't worth just playing with the sweats, bro. And that's a whole nother
Yeah.
debate.
It's
Maybe
like
we just
now.
suck, but like it just feels like you run like at least if we to be honest, at least if we sucked, we knew why we lost and we could at least regroup and we would hop back on and maybe beat some people. Now when we
Yeah.
lose, we're literally just like, bro, I'm literally jumping and in his face like this trying to block. Somehow he gets a shot off and he makes like a deep three. It's like, what?
Yeah, like just like the layup meters and the dunk meter, that's just outrageous. Like and the oop meters, I'm like, you got really for you to get a contact dunk or basically make a shot, you gotta do a meter with it. Like I don't like the
Oh
meters
my,
with
don't even get me started on that, bro. Cause you know, I'd be playing slasher and then I started doing like a big man as a center where I would just post up and dunk on people or do a layup. Like
Yeah,
now I remember this new badge, Precision Dunker. I absolutely hated it. I kind of have the hang of it now, but like why can't I just drive to the paint, hold down the right stick, and just posterize somebody? I have like an 80 some posterizing dunk. Like, you telling me I gotta do a special meter and time it just to be able to posterize somebody? Or like, I hate it, bro. I liked it back in the old days where you could be a slasher. If you just had some speed, you could drive to the paint and then you was dunking it on somebody instead of me having to like flick the stick real quick to try to precision dunk and have a very slight chance of actually doing it. Even and that's not
yeah,
even in park, even in the NBA it's like that too. Like I have the hang of it now, but it's just like I just bro wish they would take that out. Like go
yeah,
back to the simplistic dunk. Like uh, not to harp on it too much longer, but 2K just definitely has some work to do to make this game back to being the fun 2K it has. And it's
yeah.
almost like the gameplay hasn't been good. Not a covers are like terrible. Before you know it, we're not even gonna get athletes on the cover. It's just gonna say 2K26 on it or something, bro. We're not even gonna have an athlete on the cover.
Man, if it just said 2K26, that game is not gonna be good. It's over with and done. 2K, Ronnie and Mike Wayne gotta do something else because if it just says straight 2K, ain't nobody. It's not gonna sell that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. Ronnie, I hope you hear me. Fix your game, bruh. Go back to like back when it was 16, 17, 18.
We've
Go
been
back
saying
to
this for
that.
two. We've been saying this for too long.
Like
Just
I
fix
won't
the
lie, when they
game.
first announced the city and stuff like that, I was excited. I liked it at first when they first were kind of doing it, but I don't like how it's evolved to where it's at now. I don't like that
Yeah,
aspect. I would say overall, I'll ask you the same question, but my favorite cover overall in this selection is the Hall of Fame one with Vince Carter because I feel like that's the only creative one where it's like they actually put some effort into it instead of just like throwing him on there, blurring the background, and calling it a day. But I mean, that's my favorite cover for this year. Just that's the only one that has some kind of creativity in it. I don't know. What about you?
Vince Carter. Like I said, like
I mean, dude's a
right
legend
now,
in himself already. So,
yeah, it's like right now, if they would put some more pizzazz to it, like some type of effect, it would be Jason Tatum. Like they should have did something with Jason Tatum dunking or something like that. Like
bro, easy. Or even the shot of him where it's when he just won the chip and he was like holding up his son. Like that wouldn't
yeah,
even have been a bad cover.
yeah, that would have been good. We ranked, but we just putting people and we just putting random fans. Those could be Lakers fans in the background.
Yeah, literally, bro. That could literally just be a screenshot from a photographer at a game, and it was like, let's just use that, blur the background, call it a day. Like
Yeah.
straight up, like Buddy literally clocked into work, did that, clocked out, went home for the day. Like no effort. Literally fans have made way better covers.
Oh yeah, I
Like
see it all the time.
it's terrible, but let's get into our next segment. Let's hit on the Rams schedule. Now, one thing I kind of wanted to shout out, which is really cool, is actually your uncle is the legendary Orlando Pace, who played for the show. Was it not the Showtime? Was it the Showtime Rams? Is what they called it? No, the Greatest Show on Turf is what they called the Rams that he played
Yeah,
on. And I don't care what nobody says, he was the inventor of the pancake block, which
definitely
I will
was.
throw up photos. But yeah, and it was really cool because I've actually also gotten to meet him because he played for our alma mater where we played high school. Also played for Ohio State, who is both of our favorite teams. But I've actually gotten to meet him in person, and dude is huge in person, like way bigger than you would think. But really cool, down to earth, nice, pretty much like a gentle giant. Got to meet him, is freaking awesome. But yeah, just a little fun fact about RJ and his family. But let's hit on the Rams schedule. Personally, y'all got a little bit of a tough schedule. We're not going to do preseason, but we'll just start straight up week 1 at Detroit. What are your predictions?
We lost to these guys in the Wildcat card, but I feel like we can beat them this time. I feel like if the mechanics is right, if we study film and get everything together, I feel like we could beat them. I feel like it's gonna be a close game again, but I feel like the Rams gonna win by 3 points.
Okay, so you got it predicting to win. We'll just kind of go through and predict like win, loss, or whatever. So week 2, divisional opponent at the Cardinals.
I definitely we're gonna beat them. It's how it's been. If Kyle Murray comes back healthy, it's gonna be a close game. But as of right now, him and the organization with the Cardinals is like kind of iffy. So we're gonna win this game.
As of right now, 2-0 you. I would say as of right now, my prediction, I, I don't know. I don't think y'all beat Detroit. I don't think it's by much, but I don't think y'all beat Detroit because one, Detroit is coming off of a hot year. Did way more than people expected them to. I think
Definitely.
that one is a loss, but I think y'all could beat the Cardinals because they're not coming off of a very strong season. I'll start this one. My week 3 prediction, you're home against the 49ers. Got a little bit of a home field advantage, but I don't think you guys win that one. 49ers looked very strong last year as well. I don't think y'all win against the 49ers, but I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, but yeah, I agree that too. That one, it's like it's always been a battle between the 49ers and the Rams. It's always been
Oh
that battle.
yes, big division. Like that division is a
Yeah,
lot tougher. Back
like
in the
even
prime, that division is very tough with
yeah,
Seattle,
it's like
the
it's
Rams,
always been
Cardinals, and 49ers.
Battle of California. It's always us against them. It's like who's won it bad enough. Lately it's been the 49ers beating us. Like if it's beating us by 14 or beating us by 7, it's always them being on top. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a loss. I believe so.
Okay.
Like I said, if everything goes right and we study right, yeah. But right now, I think we're gonna lose. I'm a diehard Rams fan, but that's just a loss to me.
All right, at Chicago Bears. I think y'all get the win there. I think Chicago didn't draft too bad, but again, with Caleb Williams, dude still hasn't signed a rookie contract at the time of recording this video. I think y'all beat the Bears in Chicago. I don't think that one's gonna be super competitive, but I think y'all come out of Chicago with the dub.
Yeah, that's the main same thing. Like kids, they get coming off with fresh new players. Some players
I mean,
left. They
Caleb
lost
Williams'
their.
situation is going to be interesting in general because dude, like, is demanding so much coming into the draft, after the draft. Like, let's not harp on that too much. That's again a whole nother debate. Going into
Yeah,
week
I feel like.
5, home against Green Bay. Um, I feel like this one could be a toss-up because Green Bay hasn't been the Green Bay they were, but they're also not bad. I really feel like this one could be a shootout. But I'd have to say, oh my god, this is tough because it's like I think it could be a shootout. I won't lie, I think I got the Rams coming out, but just barely. I think y'all got coming out, but just barely because it's still gonna be. Y'all at least have home field advantage on this one. I'll say if y'all was in Lambeau, I would maybe say Green Bay comes out, but I would at least say I
Yeah.
think the Rams get by, but just barely.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I feel like I said, they got a quarterback, they got receivers, they got a running
Good
back
young
that's pretty
team.
solid. They got a solid line, but I feel like my Rams can pull through it and beat the Packers. I believe so.
Man,
Like I feel like it's gonna be a close one. I feel like it might be close, come to the wire. That Matthew Stafford, Cooper Cup, Puka Nakua Magic
that kid
come
is
through.
insane. I wanted to hit on that. I don't know how you say his name, but that rookie, oh my, dude, that kid is insane. Like, way better
Yeah,
than I think anybody predicted he was going to be when he got drafted. Amazing
yeah.
story, too. He has a really good story.
Yeah, he a good kid, bro. Like, well, man, when I say kid, he cool, but yeah,
I'm excited to see what he does this year as a sophomore season.
yeah, same thing. Like the running back room looking good too. So
Oh, yeah. Man, I'll hit on this after we do your schedule, but I was just thinking about this the other day. But okay, week 6, bye week, so that's nothing. Y'all coming off of a fresh bye week home against the Las Vegas Raiders. Um, Another interesting one, I think, but I think y'all can pull this one out. I think y'all win against the Raiders. Got a bye week, coming off of a fresh week to chill, coming in back home. Y'all don't got to go on the road. Looks like we got a little bit of a home stretch here, but yeah, I think y'all come away from the Raiders.
yeah, I believe we're gonna beat the Raiders. Nah, it ain't nothing more to talk about. Only one thing that concerned me is Devontae Adams,
Yeah,
but
but I mean, I feel like if you got him locked up, you should be all right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think do the Raiders still got Jacob or no?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Um, Let me look it up real quick. That's what I was gonna say. Josh Jacobs
Yeah,
potentially.
because if we stop them two, the game is gonna be a game changer. Because it's like the Raiders really ain't got a lot of style. They don't
Yeah,
got
he's still
style
with the
players.
Raiders.
Yeah, so if we stop them two, we'll be fine. That's all it is.
That's
Cause
just y'all main concern. I feel like that's kind of like one of them where it's like
yeah,
almost
cause
almost
Devontae,
could be almost could be close, but I think as long as y'all got them contained, y'all should be all right. But all right, moving on. Home again against the Minnesota Vikings. This one, I won't lie. I think Minnesota maybe takes this one because they definitely got some weapons with obviously Justin Jefferson. Oh my God, who do they got at running back? Don't they have Is it Dalvin Cook?
believe
No.
thought he got
I,
traded.
I feel like they pick somebody up though. Fuck. I feel like I don't know. I'd have to have this looked up. But
Yeah, yeah,
either way, I think Minnesota comes out of that one. But to harp on this a little bit, have you just because I thought about it? Have you heard that JJ McCarthy apparently hasn't looked very good in training camp and stuff like that? So it's looking like he is going to be the QB2 for Minnesota. I don't know though, man.
yeah,
Sometimes them dudes are like QB2, then they get their chance to come into a game and they just shine. As we clearly know with the jersey I got back there, my guy Baker. I don't care the Browns did him dirty. I would much rather have Baker back in Cleveland. Whole nother debate for another time. But yeah, like I mean, sometimes those QB2s like come in and then it's like that's their moment to shine, and they're like, I got this.
yeah. Just speaking of Baker, Baker did play for the Rams too, and he did have a great season.
Oh my God, I loved it, dude. I was like, he's doing good and showing that he still
Yeah,
has it.
like
Like,
people was biased saying that Baker's gonna do the same stuff like he did with the Browns. I'm like, man, I thought that too, but when he came to LA, he balled the fuck out, and
dude,
I'm
that
like,
one game he had, he balled out. Like
he
he was
balled out. I'm
playing
like,
with a chip on his shoulder. Like he was like, I gotta prove myself here so I can maybe stay here or get a contract somewhere else, just like he did.
Yeah.
And now he's down in Tampa still. But I mean, what do you
Yeah.
think? Like I said, I think I got Minnesota pulling away with that one.
This one is definitely tricky, but I believe my Rams can pull this out. I feel like Stafford can get himself together, get the team together. I feel like defensive wise, it's like defense. The reason why I say defense is because we did just lose one of our players, Aaron Donald. He did retire
Okay,
after
wait.
all the season.
I just looked it up real quick. Their running back is Aaron Jones.
Okay,
And they
I
got
believe
Sam
we'll.
Darnold at quarterback.
Okay, we'll definitely. I believe it. We'll definitely win that.
I forgot. Dalvin Cook, I can't remember where he
It's
went, but he did go
like
somewhere.
that. Like I said, what you say with the Vikings, it's gonna be a close game. But I feel like I got my Rams by a little thread. They gonna pull it
Okay,
out.
so we disagree a little bit there. All right, then this is going to be a tough one again. You guys got to go up to Seattle and play in Seattle. I don't care what team you are. Anytime you go to play in Seattle, it is always tough to go play up in Seattle because just the 12th man. Just that's all you got to say. Dude, their fans are crazy loud. And Seattle is low-key. They're running it back with their team. They were a playoff team last year. Got low-key beat up by the 49ers when we went there. But as I said it, Seattle was a team that wasn't even supposed to be there. Outperformed what they were predicted. But at Seattle, I think Seattle can maybe come away with that one if their secondary can be good. That's what I always say is wrong with Seattle is the secondary. D-line, linebackers, stuff like that are good. It's just the secondary that loses them games. But they got Geno Smith returning. You got Kenneth Walker in the backfield. I think low-key an underrated back, but Kenneth Walker in the backfield. And then the receiver core is crazy. So listen to this. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Like, dude, those top three receivers right there are already crazy. And then if Geno can actually have a good game and the defense, like I said, if the secondary plays good, I could low key see Seattle coming away with that one because of those and because it is hard to go play in Seattle, especially when that crowd gets going. It's hard to win a game there.
Yeah, definitely you are right here about this one. But it's like I said, we got some good people too. It's just like I said, Seattle going up there. This is another competitive game. It's always been competitive with
I
Seattle.
think,
It's
yeah, they
always
also at linebacker still got Bobby Wagner too.
yeah, it's always a back and forth game. It's always
Oh, it's
Rams
gonna be
winning one, Seattle. It's a back
could
and
be a
forth game.
shootout.
But like I said, I don't know. It's gonna be. Oh, I feel like
Defense. It's gonna come down to the defense because both
yeah, it's gonna
offenses are
come down
loaded.
real close to the wire.
Oh yeah, both. I mean, just as of right now, final shot. Who do you got winning? Like I said, I think I got Seattle simply just because they are kind of loaded a little bit on some spots and home field advantage a little.
I got my Rams winning, at least on a thread. Just like so little, like you can't
Some
even see
game-winning
it.
field goal type stuff.
Yeah, something really close.
Okay. All right, going into week 10. Try to speed this up a little bit. Week 10, Miami Dolphins. At Miami as well. I think Miami could come out and win that
I
just
give
because
them the win.
Miami, good team. If Tua can stay on the field this year, not even joking because concussions aren't a joke, but just like as long as he can stay healthy. Um, okay, I think I read that wrong. So actually, you guys are in you're at LA, but I mean even then still though, like Miami, solid team this year. I think Miami can come away with the win.
If we can't stop Tyreek Hill, then it's all
Oh yeah,
over.
dude. If you can't stop him just running straight
I
down the
give my,
field and
I
Tua's on
give
the field,
Miami.
gone.
Yeah, I give Miami that win because it's like if we
Okay.
can't stop Tyreek, then it's gonna be a long game.
Okay. So week 11 at the New England Patriots. I give y'all that win. I think right now New England is low key, not even low key. They're in rebuild mode. So like they're trying to rebuild. I give the Rams that win just because New England's rebuilding. Like even if it's in Gillette Stadium, I'd have to see what New England does this year before y'all meet up. But as of right now, I'm going the Rams.
Yeah, I same thing too.
All right, week 12, back in LA at Phil oh my god, back in LA. Philly comes into town to play y'all. Um, I got Philly winning that because they're again running it back. Similar team, very solid team. I low-key got Philly coming away with that one.
Yeah, I got the same thing. Just because the people they got is just some
Oh,
dogs.
they got a little
They
bit.
just
They got
they
a
just
franchise
got
for like at least the next 2-3 years.
yeah, AJ Brown. You got Devontae Smith,
Jalen
Jalen Hurts at the
Hurts.
quarterback. Then you got a good one of the top running backs in the NFL, Saquon Barkley. It's
Oh, I
like
did
right,
forget he went to Philly. Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy.
So
Yeah,
that right
I got
there,
Philly taking that one.
yeah, it's like
And
it's
even who's the good defensive lineman from Georgia that plays for them? There's that one good D
uh
lineman that plays for Georgia.
what's his name? What's his name? If I'm thinking right, it's Jalen Carter.
Yep, that's it. He's that one
Yeah,
really good defensive lineman.
yeah,
Always love seeing when the linemen get the love. Also,
yeah. They even
wishing you a
got
happy retirement, Jason Kelsey. Always liked watching him play.
they even got another guy that's good on that was in Georgia. His name is Smith. He's a good he. Yep.
Georgia literally, not even to be funny, but they literally produced some dogs for this draft. Like
Mike.
Georgia went crazy.
Yeah.
But
He got the
all
Georgia
right,
quarterback, but I
yeah,
don't know what he's doing.
that's old Georgia. All right, week 13 at the New Orleans Saints. I got the Rams pulling away with that one. I can't really think of anything for New Orleans. I know they got Derek Carr at quarterback, and then would love to see Michael Thomas back playing, but never know with that dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got the Rams pulling away with that one.
Same thing for me. I got my Rams. Like I said, like New Orleans do got some good. They got some Buckeyes. They got Marshawn Lattimore, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. But it's like
Oh, they do got
my
Olave
Rams.
too.
Yeah, but
I
right
still got the
now,
Rams pulling away with that one. I'd love to see Michael
yeah.
Thomas get back on the field, even if the
Yeah.
joke is he only runs slants. But like, just to have him back on the field, like it's
Yeah,
almost
he's
one
just
of the
a
things you don't appreciate it till it's gone for good.
yeah. He's just a threat. He's just a threat on the field.
All right, week 14, back home again. Buffalo Bills. I feel like this one could be a shootout for real, because it's like y'all at this point we gotta see what y'all looking like, but y'all ain't bad. The Bills, they can be on, they could be off. At least y'all don't have to be in Buffalo. Y'all are in LA, so you got that little bit of an advantage. But I feel like this could be a shootout, and I maybe got the Bills coming away with this one just a little bit. But I feel like this could be a very close game.
Yeah, like same thing what you're saying, like the Bills, but I feel like my Rams can pull this one off without like Josh Allen. Like I said, Josh Allen comes to the game. If he comes in there firing all cylinders, then he could beat us. But if he has no target, if we can stop him from running, that's the key part. We can stop him from getting over 50 yards a game and have him throw less than 200 yards. We can pull that win off.
I mean, yeah, and then like I said, y'all at least had the advantage where y'all don't have to play in Buffalo, because that's another one where
Yeah.
it's like big home field advantage for
Yeah,
them if
plus
you got to play them in
plus we're in
Buffalo.
December. Plus we're in December, so
So yeah,
yeah,
you ain't got to go out to that cold. You got the West
yeah,
Coast warmth.
yeah. I ain't got time to. Yeah, they ain't got time to shovel no damn snow before.
Dude, that was crazy last year, shoveling out the stadium. That
Think
was
about it, bro. I ain't
crazy.
gonna lie. I was gonna go up there and do it. Hey, $20 an hour for hey, listen.
All right, getting near the end of the year, wrapping it up with the last three at San Francisco to play them for the second time that year. Um, Depending on how San Francisco's playing, I low key, but it's at San Francisco. I low key think I'm gonna go with San Francisco because I mean you just got Brock Purdy, Debo, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, and y'all got to play in San Francisco. I low key think I got San Francisco going away with that one.
Feel like the series gonna be tied 1-1.
You think they're gonna pull out the win with this one?
Yeah, I feel like the series gonna be one to
Be a
one.
big upset at home too.
Yeah, I feel like the upset at home is gonna get us together and be like, okay, we gotta face them again. We gotta get together. We're going to their play,
Could have
but we
division
got
or playoff implication as well.
yeah.
At
So
least division.
I feel like we're gonna pull up a miracle with San Francisco and
Okay. Dude,
It's
this is
gonna
a
be
wild week. So that's, oh my God, no way. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, so you got this one, and then the next week you're at New York Jets, but you have a little bit of time off because that's the 12th on a Thursday night game, and then you play them, the New York Jets, on a Sunday, 22nd. But I was gonna say, dude, that's a wild like few days to have to go from San Francisco to New York. But at New York Jets, all I can say with this is if Aaron Rodgers is healthy, I feel like this could be a game. And I would low key maybe take the Jets. We got a little bit of home field advantage. Have to see what they do and if Aaron Rodgers is healthy. If all that goes into play, then I low key got the Jets coming away with this one.
like I said. I was like the same thing you saying right now. Aaron Donald better not be healthy. He better not be healthy.
Oh, we got all right.
It will be. It's definitely gonna be a great matchup between him and Stafford, but he better not be healthy because man, it's gonna be a long.
Oh yeah. All right, to wrap it up, we got Arizona Cardinals. You guys are home against them. I low key take you. I think you guys take the series 2-0. I think you beat Arizona twice this year, even
Yeah,
if you're at their place then at home. Because I just can't, other than Kyler, I can't think of much with Arizona, and I think they're also still kind of rebuilding. Didn't have too great of a season last year, so I got you guys taking the series 2-0 against Arizona.
yeah, same thing. Yeah, I got us being Arizona. Like even though Kyler do got some target, he got James Conner in the backfield, and he
Doesn't he?
still
Wait,
got
doesn't he still have DeAndre Hopkins? Isn't he still with?
no DeAndre, no DeAndre
No, he went to
Hopkins.
Tennessee.
Yeah, he was
Oh my, that's
Tennessee.
where careers go to die.
They do got Maserati Marvin Harrison, but
Oh, that is right. They do got Marv. Even then, though, I
yeah,
still don't think that's enough. It
yeah,
might keep it kind of
it
close,
definitely,
but I still think y'all take the series 2-0 against the Cardinals this
yeah,
season. All
yeah,
right, to
most definitely.
wrap it up, Week 18, last game of the season, you guys have Seattle at home. I low-key think you guys take Seattle that game. You win because you guys just simply have the home field advantage. And sometimes near the end of the year, I've noticed it seems like Seattle can kind of crumble a little bit near the end of the year. I think maybe if everybody stays healthy, they actually got a shot to maybe make it a bit of a shootout game. But I think just because you guys have a little bit of home field advantage, I think you guys might at least split that series 1-1 with you getting the final win week 18.
Yeah, I agree with you too. So, well, back to my answer. Yeah, we is playing them in Seattle. I believe. Yeah, the series gonna be 1-1. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough year.
All right, that is wrapping it up with that schedule, and we are hitting the 53-minute mark. Very long episode. But yeah, last thing I want to hit on a little bit, we'll talk about college football coming out, the video game. I know I've hit this before. I for sure have the pre-order paid for, done. I have the 16th off of work. I am playing this game. As soon as I get up, go to the gym, get some breakfast real quick, playing this game. I asked you this earlier. I already know what dynasty I'm rebuilding, and that's going to be BGSU. I went to school there, so gotta rebuild my boys. As I'm putting it, I was like, I'm taking BGSU, and I am making them the next Alabama with Nick Saban at the helm type coach. Like, we are winning natties at BG. I don't care what nobody says. We are gonna be winners. Who do you got? Who are you taking for your dynasty? Like I said, I will
I got
probably at least do one school for every conference just so I can kind of get the fun vibe of all of them. But at least right off the bat, I'm doing BGSU.
like right out the back and go with Ohio State. It's like
Just
Ohio
gonna have
State
like a
been
powerhouse right off the bat for fun.
yeah, it's gonna have a powerhouse backup because it been rough for us lately.
Phew,
From
yeah, you can say that.
losing to Michigan 3 times is
I mean,
outrageous.
that just honestly, I think that just goes to show because it's like you also think about it. A lot of teams would like to have a season where they went 11-1, get a bowl game, but I think it's just at Ohio State. Call us delusional, but I think the standard is you could lose all the games all year, but you gotta beat Michigan. Like, I think
Yeah,
it's
that's the
almost
game.
the standard. And then it literally has come down to it has implications over who's going to play for the conference championship.
Hmm.
Like, it's been a very big game the past 3 years, which when I was getting into it, we would just, when I got into football, we would play Michigan. We were like, that's our rivals. And we would just beat the crap out of them. And
Yeah.
then now we're starting to lose, and we're like, oh shit, like it's actually competitive now, where it's like it's not just gonna be like, all right, Ohio State's gonna run up the score by like 20, 30 points, win at Michigan or in Columbus, wherever. It's like this game is gonna come down to the wire, and we might not be on the good side of that.
Yeah, that's why they say like it's called the game.
Yeah,
It's
literally,
that.
I don't care what
It's
no one
the.
says. It is the best rivalry in college football. Now there is
Yes.
definitely some close seconds, but I might be biased, but that is, I just say, like you said, that is why ours is called the game. Like it's
Exactly.
one of the biggest ones that look forward to all year, because like, and especially the past 3 years, it's had playoff implication, conference championship implication, or ugh, it's been a very big deal. Playoffs have been on the line. Going to the championship for the conference has been on the line. Very big deal the past like 3 seasons.
Exactly. All the coaches, the players that came from Ohio State, they will
Yeah,
tell you personally.
this is literally what, like, you and me were talking about this earlier before we started. This is what determines if your coach is getting fired or if he's keeping his job. And like we said, Ryan Day
Yeah.
low key is like on the hot seat just because, like, don't to discredit him, he has produced some very good NFL talent and some very good teams, but he just has not won against Michigan. Like, bro, you gotta win against Michigan, and then it's like you
Exactly.
win, you
That's
get to
so.
that conference championship with the teams we've had, you could almost consider that a dub. Like you might as well
Yeah.
add the conference on there. Like nothing's set in stone for sure, but just like I just I think Ryan Day is definitely on the hot seat because he needs to beat Michigan this year, especially with
Yeah.
just how stacked our team is set up to be this year. Oh my god, like it's almost not like you're not going to guarantee it, but it's like where it's like the meter of like the probability of who's going to win that game, you would say we have a little bit of an edge. At least just as of right now, before anybody's played games, just looking at the recruits, the talent, all that. Like you would say right now, it looks like we have a little bit of an edge.
Yeah. You really look at it, it's like we do got. We just recruited some dogs. We recruited some leaders. We got people that say they was going to the draft this year is just staying one more year because they believe in Ohio State will make it past Michigan and to the national championship.
Oh
If
yeah,
if Ryan Day do his job right, because that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing in Ohio State. Every coach got to understand it. Oh, you can be any team. You can go. You can be any team in our schedule. But the one team you gotta be is
Michigan.
the team of North.
Oh
You
yeah,
got to.
just got to. Like it's just like as delusional as we sound as Ohio State fans, because I won't lie, at times I even agree. Like some of them sound crazy, but like it's one of them things as an Ohio State fan that you just know. Like that game is circled every year. Like that's games where like you'll take the day off work to watch it if you have to. Like
Yeah,
we gotta we have to win. Like oh my god, like it's something that bugs you all season. Like if you lose that game as a Michigan or Ohio State fan, like that sticks with you. Whether you lose by a field goal or you lose by 30, it bothers you where you're
oh,
like you had to deal with the other team talking trash all year and there's nothing you could say about it.
losing
Now
by a
the
field
one
goal.
the one that I don't like though is the one where they count the days of where it's like this many days since Ohio State beat Michigan. They count 2020 when they didn't even play Ohio State because then they beat us the year after 2020. It was like you guys didn't even play us that year because of I'm not gonna say it because some people don't like it. It's trigger word, the C word, the big thing going on that year. They didn't even like play us. They try to count those days. I'm like, I don't think you can count that. No, I won't lie. Y'all fair and square beat us the past 3 years. But you can't count 2020 when we didn't even play. Like what? I
Bullshit.
don't think you can count that because it's like
Yeah, bullshit.
it's not like you can go back and look at it and be like we beat you because of X, Y, and Z. It's just like oh we'll count those days because we just started beating y'all. It's like we didn't play.
Yeah,
But I'm very excited for college football, the game, the actual the actual video game, the games to come back. Like it's the best time of year. When college football is on
yeah,
TV, you got that
yeah.
like fall weather, that nice cool Saturday. like starting at noon, watch big noon kickoff, like got college football on all day, like you're chilling, bro. Best
Yeah,
feeling
definitely.
ever.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good year so far. Doing this year doing good so far because we've been waiting for our college football
Oh
forever.
my god, the game. I literally still have my
Been
copy of it on the Xbox 360 and even have like college football revamped on my PC and stuff. Like I've been waiting for a very long time to be able to play this game again,
yeah, it's been a while.
especially in an updated format like it is now.
Yeah,
But yeah, I for sure I think I'm going BGSU to start, and then I'm gonna have fun and kind of do one team for every conference. Maybe not even take a powerhouse, but just take the team who finished worst in that conference the past season. But I don't know. I think I'm definitely, dude. I already know. Like I'm putting so many hours into this game. Like Madden, I think, like I said, is going 6 feet in the grave once college football drops. Because like there will still be people who play Madden, me included. I'll probably check it out because I did see they said in Road to Glory, after you finish college, you can export that player to Madden, which I think is really cool. That'll actually kind of give me a reason to play Madden. But I am for
yeah,
sure putting so many hours into college football. It's crazy.
yeah.
Like
Definitely gonna.
to all the
Definitely,
wives and all the girlfriends, on the 16th, you are not gonna hear from your mans.
I'm dead.
Look, be real here, bro. Like, just be real. Like, you know how many people are gonna be playing this game?
Yeah, I might call off of work. Shoot, I might
I
call off
have the
of.
day off. Like, I'm super excited. I'm chilling.
Oh yeah, I might have to do that. Just like when we used to do at kids, like when we was in high school. Oh, I'm sick because the new
Bro,
2K
like, for
coming
real.
out.
Used to, bro. Oh, man. I
I
remember I
did
did
that
that for one
twice.
2K, bro, where,
I
like,
did it twice.
2K came out, and I was like, I don't feel good. Your parents
No,
leave to
like
go to
when
work.
2K.
You was on the game until they got off work.
Man, I remember one time, like I was actually sick and I couldn't enjoy 2K how I wanted to.
Oh
I was
man,
on
that's
a
the
mic
worst. When
hacking
if
it,
you was
like,
like actually sick,
oh
yeah,
yeah, I was actually sick
that's
the one
terrible.
2K, but the one time I actually did skip school. Like me and some friends, we missed the bus on purpose and not go to school the next day.
Just like damn, I missed the bus.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
guess I
I'm
gotta
not.
go home,
Yeah, like that's how it be because like you don't want to be at school for 8 hours and then
bro.
not
Like
enjoy
you
the game.
sitting there, you literally are counting the hours, and it's going so fucking slow,
Like damn, I just want to play the damn 2K.
bro. For real. Like back when you was a kid, you had no bills, no job. You just had school, and then for us, we had school and football, and then we went back home and we straight hopped right on the game.
Football, man, that really takes all your time away. Oh
It
god.
really do, but I mean, it teaches you a lot. Which I mean, we can hit on that later because we gonna be coaching this year, so we gonna have plenty of conversation about that, and then we can hit on that
Yeah.
for a whole nother episode. But we've been going for a while now. Kind of want to wrap this up, but yeah, guys. Again, this is the Varsity Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Derek. It's my buddy RJ. Be looking forward to seeing him in some more of the content. I'm very happy to get him on for an episode. Want to do more with him, but also, like I said, I will be dropping merch soon. I haven't showed you guys anything yet. I kind of got it locked in the vault. Coming up with some more designs and stuff still before we put it out to you guys. Please let me know if you guys have any ideas for merch, just something y'all think we should do. But yeah, to wrap this up, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 25 subscribers. Also, down in the description, go ahead and check us out on TikTok. We post a lot on TikTok, at least one or two uploads a day or every other day. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. The Varsity Podcast, best place to get your sports news. Again, really hit that subscribe button. Become a varsity athlete, as we call our fans. We appreciate everything you guys do. Share this with your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, any sports fan, go ahead and share this with them. We appreciate all the support you guys give us. Love it to death. But yeah, RJ, you got anything to say before we head out?
Yeah, man, would just come like and subscribe, like he said. I'm thankful for y'all that had me come on your show and
Definitely
talk
can't
about
wait to
these
have you
sports.
back. All right, y'all, that's going to do it. Thanks for tuning into the Varsity Podcast. One last time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.